now, live at 5, all eyes are on Superior tonight as the City Council is expected to lift the mask mandate following CDC recommendations. Plus, wildfire season is here, and right now, firefighters are battling flames in the Boundary Waters, but it's proving difficult to get to the remote location. And later,
coming up tonight, how taxis and rideshares have been impacted by the pandemic.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke. Tonight, crews are still battling a large wildfire in the BWCA. Forest officials believe a lightning strike sparked the fire. According to the U.S. Forest Service, the fire was first reported yesterday in Superior National Forest, LaCroix Ranger District. That's northwest of Bezic Lake and west of Big Moose Lake. Here's a look at the fire from above. Forest officials say the blaze isn't near any travel routes, lakes, or rivers. Due to the remote location, firefighters haven't fought the fire from the ground yet. They've only surveyed it from a plane. The Forest Service says they'll provide a more detailed update when they know more, and we'll bring you updates as they come in. Well, with that, Dave joins us for our first check of the weather. Dave, you've been talking about this high fire danger. We've been seeing dry conditions. Sounds like, unfortunately, that's hit the Boundary Waters.
Yeah, and the solution remains just like last week, rain. I was just doing the final touches on the forecast here, and we look like we're going to get some as early as tomorrow. Clouds will be on the increase tonight, so the danger hopefully will be mollified a bit if we're patient and careful. Temperatures today, almost as nice as they were yesterday. A little bit cooler, but still warmer than normal. Still made it to 82 in International Falls and 78 for Hayward. A little bit cooler right by the lake in Superior at 63, but that's normal, so normal to warmer than normal. Now, let's take a live look at your neck of the woods, Kristen. There's Mitchell Bridge over by Chisholm and Hibbing, and we're eyeing up the sky, which is starting to lose its blue hue and pick up a few clouds and turn a little bit gray. That's the advance of several low-pressure systems that could bring us several days' worth of rain chances. So tonight, clouds on the increase lead us to a 50% rain chance for tomorrow. Will we get enough in the first wave to put down the fire danger, or will we have to wait for a couple more tries? I'll let you know which way that'll go coming up in a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. Happening right now, a chance to weigh in on plans to revamp Duluth's Anger Park Golf Course. Duluth's Parks and Rec team is co-hosting the session with professional consultants from different design companies. They'll show off their plans and you can ask questions. Course renovations are planned for 2023. Tonight's virtual meeting started at 5 o'clock. If you'd like to tune in, we have a link on our website. Health officials say the U.S. is moving in the right direction in the battle against the coronavirus pandemic, but states are still trying to navigate mask mandates, leaving even Capitol Hill divided. The Biden administration says COVID-19 infections are down in all 50 states for the first time since the pandemic began. But as cases drop and vaccination rates go up, more cities and states are navigating what to do with mask mandates. Even if a state or city has dropped its mandate, a business may still require it. Even Capitol Hill is divided as the Senate has let go of its mask rules and the House is keeping its. The attending physician for Congress said he will keep the mask requirement until all members and floor employees are vaccinated. Because of this, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi has extended the proxy voting rule in the House until July 3rd. Superior leaders are expected to do away with the city's local mask mandate tonight. Last week, Mayor Jim Payne told us he plans to make that recommendation at tonight's City Council meeting. The current order was set to last until June 1st. Wisconsin Supreme Court struck down the statewide mask mandate in March, but local governments like Superior still had the option of putting their own mandates in place. Tonight's Superior City Council meeting starts at 6:30. We'll bring you the latest online and on air tonight at 10. Meanwhile, Douglas County Health sided with the CDC today, giving fully vaccinated people the green light to stop wearing masks. About 48% of county residents have at least one dose. 41% are fully vaccinated. Just as rental car shortages hit the nation, a major player in that industry has pulled its services from the Duluth airport. Hertz confirmed it will leave DLH, citing business that slowed during the pandemic. But with more major events back on Duluth summer calendar this summer, that news plus rising rental prices leaves the Northland's visitors left to consider other transportation options. CBS 3's Emma Quinn found out how the region's cab industry hopes to prosper.
Cloquet City Cab is one of many rideshare businesses impacted by the pandemic, but with restrictions lifting across the state and less car rental services in the area, business is hopefully buckling back up. Sherry Dahl, owner of Cloquet City Cab, said this time last year, business was operating at roughly 5%. They only had 2 of their 6 employees working. Now, Dahl says business is back up to about 80%, and all their employees are back to work. She's hopeful with restrictions lifting and many events planned for the summer months ahead, they'll be able to bounce back.
And the more people are getting out and using businesses more, I just feel confident that it's going to really get back up and running.
Dahl says most of their business comes from people needing rides to and from the bar at night. With the state now allowing extended hours, she predicts that will be good for her bottom line, too. Dahl says another reason she thinks they're seeing more business is aside from Arrowhead Transportation, there aren't many rideshare or rental options in Carleton County. She says Ubers and Lyfts haven't been as successful in the area compared to the Twin Ports.
Thanks, Emma. And Dahl says since her business is operated out of her home, they did not qualify for any COVID relief funding from the state. While Hertz is pulling out of the Duluth airport, DLH spokespeople acknowledge the strain the pandemic put on the industry, and they are sad to see the company go. But they still have strong relations with the other car rental services they offer. Prosecutors in North Carolina showed body cam footage of last month's shooting death of Andrew Brown Jr. as they announced that police officers' deadly use of force was justified. We want to warn you, the video is disturbing. Michael George has the story.
Prosecutors showed body camera footage they say proves Andrew Brown Jr. was driving his car towards sheriff's deputies when they opened fire, putting them at risk, as they announced no charges will be filed against the officers.
The shooting of Andrew Brown on April 21st, 2021 was justified to protect the safety and lives of the deputies on the scene.
Brown was killed outside his home in Elizabeth City, North Carolina last month by deputies serving warrants on felony drug charges.
The officers who used deadly force on Andrew Brown Jr. did so reasonably and only when a violent felon used a deadly weapon to place their lives in danger.
Brown was shot multiple times, including once to the back of the head. His family has called his death an execution.
My father did not deserve to die at all.
In a statement Tuesday, lawyers for the Brown family said to say this shooting was justified, despite the known facts, is both an insult and a slap in the face to Andrew's family, the Elizabeth City community, and to rational people everywhere. Andrew Brown! The killing has sparked nearly a month of protests from people demanding the public release of the body camera footage. Despite playing portions of the video Tuesday, prosecutors say the footage will need to go through the courts before it's released to the public. Michael George, CBS News.
The Brown family is demanding the court release the full video and that the Justice Department intervene. Still to come on Live at 5, more construction news. A meeting next week will detail the work coming to Highway 53. We tell you which communities it will impact as we go around the Northland after the break.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS 3. Get your news on the go, the CBS 3 mobile app.
During Home's Memorial Day sale, get up to 30% off store-wide. This grand sofa is just $799, plus 0% interest financing until 2024 and free shipping during the Memorial Day sale at Home Furniture.
Looking for a new garage? Maybe a home or cabin shell? Call Economy Garages to make your visions a reality. With over 40 years experience and over 9,000 buildings built for your friends and neighbors, you can trust us to get the job done right.
Call Economy Garages when you want it done right.
Injured? Call Stockman Law Office. Serious injuries including wrongful death, recreational vehicles, boats, and dog bites. Call anytime, 218-576-8599. No recovery, no fee. Stockman Law Office. Serious injuries, serious law.
Funerals can be emotionally devastating for a family to go through. Besides the sorrow, loved ones are left with the high cost of arranging a funeral. Funeral Advantage was formed to help protect your family when they need it most. It pays your loved ones up to $20,000 immediately for funeral and any other expenses.
It's a good feeling to know that my family will be taken care of if anything happens to me.
Funerals can easily cost $9,000 or more, but government benefits pay only $255, leaving your loved ones to pay the rest.
It's so easy. Just answer a few simple health questions. This is so affordable, even for someone like me who's on a fixed income.
If you're 40 to 85, get information on how to protect your family. Funeral Advantage is something we all need. There's no risk or obligation. Call now.
Get the facts about how easy it is to protect your family. There's no risk or obligation. Don't wait. Call the number on your screen now.
During Home Seasonal Concepts Memorial Day sale, get up to 30% off regular prices on the largest selection of outdoor furnishings, like this 4-piece wicker patio set, just $17.49, and 0% interest financing until 2024 at Home Seasonal Concepts Memorial Day sale.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Spirit Mountain, where their summer hours could be starting up in the next few weeks. Dave will be in with this week's forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region. A Denfeld student is being recognized for her hard work, and a Northland favorite is back on the Food Network. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start tonight with another road construction virtual meeting. Next Tuesday, May 25th at 4 p.m., MnDOT will be hosting a meeting to provide information on the Highway 53 overlay near Pike Lake, Twig, and Independence. The project has a flexible start date of anywhere from June 7th to June 28th and is expected to finish within 95 days of the start date. Traffic southbound will be closed and northbound will be reduced to one lane to accommodate the southbound traffic. We'll have the meeting link on our website. Next, we head to Duluth, where a local Denfeld student is being recognized for her hard work. Madeline Bionskis is captain of the robotics team, Denfeld Nation Automation, and was chosen as a Dean's List finalist during the first Upper Midwest Virtual Awards earlier this month. Normally, this honor would earn her a trip to the World's competition, but it is not being held this year due to the pandemic. She will still be in the running for the top prize, though. The team says Madeline is the glue that held them together in this difficult year. And finally, tonight we wrap up in Cloquet, where Gordy's Hi-Hat will once again be on the small screen. The popular Food Network show Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives visited last summer as part of their Revisiting series. And now we finally have the episode's release date. Next Friday, May 28th at 8 p.m., you can tune in to catch the famous 60-year-old restaurant. Gordy's is known for their burgers, shakes, and authentic old-school feel. Host Guy Fieri did not make the trip for this episode, but he did the first time the restaurant was featured. And some good news tonight to share with you all. We're learning with your help, the American Heart Association raised $55,000 during its annual Go Red for Women luncheon last week. I had the privilege of hosting the event and can tell you that listening to the stories told, this money will make a huge difference toward raising awareness of heart disease's impact on women. The Heart Association shared a big thank you today to all who contributed. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, Governor Walz celebrated approving the bipartisan budget agreement by touring a Minnesota school today. More on his visit in just a few minutes.
Well, as clouds went up today, temperatures came down just a little bit. 74 was the high for Duluth, but that's still 10 degrees warmer than normal. The clouds are going up because rain chances are breezing in. We really need that rain. Will it finally come down this time around? I'll let you know with the latest 7-day forecast coming up right after our break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Lake Superior College is nationally recognized for quality and affordability, offering over 90 programs, including career, technical, and general studies for transfer. At LSC, you can start here, save thousands. Apply for free at lsc.edu.
Hi, I'm Kevin from ServPro. Everyone has a home project that they want to get to. Building a deck, building an addition, remodeling a bathroom. The problem is availability with local contractors. Why should you have to wait for months to get your project done? Call ServPro today for fast, quality, professional, reliable workmanship you can count on. ServPro, like it never even happened.
What are you doing? Don't you even know how to dump your trash?
Poop fairy?
It's no poop fairy. And I'm more than dog poop and parks. I care about everything that hits our streams and lakes, including your overflowing garbage. Your trash starts here and ends here.
Hey, that goes right to the water.
Learn a poop ton more online.
Are you ready to freshen up your spring wardrobe? Then let the stylists at Angie's Closet help you find the perfect clothing or accessories that fit just your style. Want to give your home a new spring look? Angie has you covered with her new home goods collection. Visit Angie's Closet today, located on Tower Avenue.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. Weeknights on CBS.
Every day during your birthday month, you can receive up to $30 in club cash.
As restrictions are lifting, taxis and ride shares are slowly getting back to business.
Temperatures again today got warmer than normal, and some of the lift from that heat could trigger some rain tomorrow. I'll talk about it
tonight at 6 on CBS3.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, things are starting to ease up out there for the fire danger. Or just a few minutes ago, the Upper Peninsula was joining northern and western Minnesota in this near-critical fire danger alert from the Weather Service. But now that clouds are going up and humidity levels are at least slowly increasing, the UP's been taking off that list. And hopefully, with a couple days of rain coming our way, we'll all get off the naughty list here as far as that fire danger goes. There is a chance for several days' worth of rain, and by persistence through several days, it may add up to an inch or two for a lot of our towns. We'll talk more about those odds here in just a bit. But of course, let's take a look at the current conditions coming in from the airport in Duluth. While the picture behind, of course, is down here by the lake. And yeah, you can see the clouds increasing as up to 4 low pressure systems jockey for position to bring us rain chances from early tomorrow morning all the way through next Monday. Current conditions, though, 70 degrees at the airport. Relative humidity is up to 47%. That does help fight off the fire danger just a bit. Easterly, southeasterly winds running 13 miles per hour, and that counterbalances it a little bit by trying to dry things off by blowing things around. 30.06 inches of mercury. That is the air pressure at the surface, but it's rapidly decreasing up aloft as those lows have their cloudy way with our region. Current temps are in the mid-70s for the Upper Peninsula. A little bit cooler in a pocket there in Wisconsin from Ashland to LaPointe in the 60s. Only the upper 50s for Superior, but low to mid-70s for much of the rest of inland Wisconsin. Similar trend for temperatures can be found on the Minnesota side of life. Some 50s up the North Shore, some 70s, even 80 for International Falls. So for a lot of places, today wasn't quite as warm as yesterday, but still warmer than normal for most folks, and likely will stay that way through Saturday. Come Sunday, that's when we fall back to normal for our temperatures. All right, clouds are starting to increase from the south, and precip is starting to push up towards us as well from a low-pressure system that is due south of us. But there are 3 more slated to slide our way over the next couple of days, 2 to the south, 2 to the north. These first 2 are increasing our clouds right now and will bring us a 50% chance for rain tomorrow. Then the other 2 keep the rain chance going, as I mentioned, all the way through next Monday. First little wave of this rain here, I'm thinking through about Wednesday night. Not that much for Minnesotans, maybe a 10th if we push it. Could go towards a quarter or a third for Wisconsin and Michigan. And if we do this each and every day, there we go. We can get some pretty decent rain totals by the time it wraps up on Monday. What are we going to see tonight? Well, clouds on the increase in Minnesota, with low temps fairly warm in the 50s. And clouds will increase in Wisconsin and the UP as well, with lows in the mid-50s, south wind 5 to 15. Tomorrow, still on the milder side, 72 to 77 Wisconsin, Michigan temperatures, with a mostly cloudy sky and a 50% chance of rain, especially in the morning and then later in the afternoon. Midday may take a break. Minnesota numbers 60s by the lake, 70s to about 80 inland again, 50-50 shot for rain on that same schedule, morning and then later. And we go towards a chance for thunderstorms Thursday through Saturday. Right now, it doesn't look like we'll have enough energy in the atmosphere for them to become severe, but a few rumbles of thunder are possible. And yeah, we can get the rain chance going all the way through Sunday, Monday. By then, hopefully, we have 1 to 2 inches of rain. Yeah. And we put down that fire danger. And, you know, call me a Pollyanna here, but maybe we keep it away for the rest of the summer.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
It would be
It's hard
nice.
to really enjoy the warm temperatures when you know there's that high fire risk.
I know, you feel guilty about enjoying yourself outside.
Yes. Well, hopefully that rain will help.
Indeed.
Thanks, Dave. Minnesota's governor is celebrating state lawmakers approving millions for education as part of its bipartisan budget agreement. Governor Tim Walz toured an elementary school in White Bear Lake today. He says the legislature approving $75 million in a summer learning plan will help kids catch up after learning from home. About $34 million will go to public and charter schools to support community-based programs. About $20 million will go to support preschools. The funding also covers mental health grants, tutoring, and higher education programs. Walz called it a step forward in recovery.
With the budget deal we had, we provide certainty and I think some transformational opportunities around closing the achievement gaps and vaulting these kids forward over the next several years. So it was a pretty meaningful piece.
Schools can use the money over the next 2 years as they work to recover from pandemic-related setbacks. Cloquet police are still searching tonight for an armed and dangerous suspect. That's 26-year-old Nicholas Amizmaki. He's the suspect in 2 separate shootings in Cloquet about a half hour and 3.5 miles apart. The first shooting happened shortly after midnight Wednesday on Scotty Drive. Amizmaki allegedly fired several shots at a home but didn't hit anyone. The second happened on Ozigwa Road, where a 27-year-old man was shot in the leg. The victim is in the hospital. An arrest warrant is out for Amizmaki, and several departments are helping with the search tonight. He was last seen in a 2003 silver Pontiac Bonneville. Police say if you see him, call 911 immediately. Meanwhile, 2 people were seriously hurt in separate Cass County crashes over the weekend. The first happened Sunday in Crooked Lake Township. A Hill City man lost control of his motorcycle on some gravel. He was taken to the hospital, but is expected to be okay. The other crash happened a few hours later in rural Bacchus. A Swanville man was thrown from his ATV. He was also taken to the hospital with serious injuries, but he is also expected to survive. Still to come, President Biden visited the Ford Rogue Electric Vehicle Center in Michigan today as he looks to a new era of cars to help with climate change. We have more on his visit after the break.
Make the most of every property with landscaping equipment that delivers more. More productivity. More comfort. More durability. And more of what it takes to get the job done right. When your reputation is on the line, you need the Kubota landscaping lineup. Visit your local dealer today.
No one serves you better than Bullet Gentleman.
Who do you see when you look in the mirror? Do crow's feet, wrinkles, and under-eye bags make you look 10 years older than you feel? Let's face it, aging isn't fun. We all want to look our best, so we feel our best. But injections and procedures can be expensive and painful. There's a temporary, better way to love your reflection. And that better way is Plexiderm.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I? That absolutely blows me away. I feel better, and when you feel better, you shine. And when you shine, the whole world loves you, and that's a great feeling. Hi, my name is Robin, and this is what Plexiderm does for me. I shine. I feel so much younger when I use the Plexiderm. I feel like I look half my age, and I'm not exaggerating. I feel great.
Wow, that's incredible. What a difference.
I think I look great. 10 years younger at least. There's been creams, there's been lotions, concealers. Nothing works like this. And in just a few minutes, it's amazing. The crow's feet, developed those about 10 years ago. And these little lines around my mouth, where did they come from? And I put this on and bam, they're gone. Just in a couple of minutes. I can't believe it. They're gone.
Forget the pain and expense of injections or in-office procedures and try the 10-minute solution that lasts for up to 10 hours. Plexiderm is so easy. Just make sure you have a clean, dry face and apply a small amount because it's so powerful. Wait a few minutes, then your bags and wrinkles will visibly disappear.
I can't believe I have no lines in my face. I'm like 20 years young.
See the Plexiderm difference for yourself this Memorial Day with our $14.95 starter offer. Just visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Outlast Construction is the region's choice when it comes to roofing and siding. Let our professionals repair or replace your roofing and siding with confidence. And with our new catch-all system, you don't need to worry about your home improvement turning into a home disaster. Designed to protect your siding, windows, and other parts of the home, the work gets done faster and safer. Take the stress out of home repair. Call Outlast Construction today for a free estimate. Our biggest priority is protecting your biggest investment.
CBS News Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley on CBS.
President Biden took his vision for job creation and combating climate change to Dearborn, Michigan, where Ford is preparing to unveil the electric version of its top-selling F-150 pickup truck. Electric vehicles are a major part of the president's plan to fight climate change. Deborah Alfarone has more from the White House.
We're at an inflection point in America. You guys are the ones that are going to save it, for real.
President Biden toured Ford's Electric Vehicle Center in Dearborn, Michigan Tuesday.
We now are number 8, and China's number 1. Can't let that be sustained.
The president wants the U.S. to lead in electric vehicle manufacturing, and Ford's soon-to-be-revealed electric F-150 could help lead the charge.
The most popular vehicle in American history is going electric and digital, and it's awesome.
President Biden's American Jobs Plan calls for $2.3 trillion in infrastructure spending. That includes electric car incentives, 500,000 charging stations, and more union jobs.
An American Jobs Plan is a blue-collar blueprint to rebuild America.
Selling the president's jobs plan is a tougher sell here in Washington, where Republicans say the price tag is too steep. GOP leaders oppose hiking corporate taxes to offset the cost and are looking for a much trimmer infrastructure deal.
I've asked Senator Capito to be our leader on that, and she's produced a bill of around $600 billion that she thinks makes sense.
The president says he expects a counter proposal Tuesday or Wednesday. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, the White House.
Republican lawmakers met with members of the president's cabinet today for more discussion.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, the new colon cancer screening guidelines following the death of Black Panther star Chadwick Boseman. What age you should be checked for one of the deadliest cancers in America. That and more news tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
Change the future of medicine from the convenience of home. Join the All of Us research program to help improve health research and speed up medical breakthroughs. Visit essentialhealth.org/allofus to learn more.
Dude, you gonna pick that up? Because there's no poop fairy to do that for you. See? Take these. They're not just poop bags. They're pride bags. Because you're doing the right thing for your neighbors and for the health of the whole watershed. Gotta fly. There's a Chihuahua cranking one out in Leicester right now. There is no poop fairy.
Funerals can be emotionally devastating for a family to go through. Besides the sorrow, loved ones are left with the high cost of arranging a funeral. Funeral Advantage was formed to help protect your family when they need it most. It pays your loved ones up to $20,000 immediately for funeral and any other expenses.
It's a good feeling to know that my family will be taken care of if anything happens to me.
Funerals can easily cost $9,000 or more, but government benefits pay only $255, leaving your loved ones to pay the rest.
It's so easy. Just answer a few simple health questions. This is so affordable, even for someone like me who's on a fixed income.
If you're 40 to 85, get information on how to protect your family. Funeral Advantage is something we all need. There's no risk or obligation. Call now.
Get the facts about how easy it is to protect your family. There's no risk or obligation. Don't wait. Call the number on your screen now.
Wednesday on CBS3 this morning, Jenna will be back and we'll know if the city of Superior will be dropping their mask mandate.
And scattered shower chances will start to increase into the Wednesday, and we've got rain chances all week long.
So make sure to join Jenna and Caitlin tomorrow at 5 a.m.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men. Our buy one, get one for $1 suit and sport coat sale is now in progress. Hundreds of options. Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Tuesday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6. Tonight at 5, we're following the latest on a fire currently burning in the BWCA. So far, at least 10 acres have been impacted. We will keep you updated as we learn more. And coming up tonight at 6, wildfire danger has been high this spring, and May is National Wildfire Awareness Month. So the American Red Cross is urging everyone to plan now for dangerous wildfires and potential power outages. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you back here at 6.